it's a good bad movie.
Yeah, it's a good bad movie. It's a great bad movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then, Corrina, what would you rate?
It's 5 snakes out of 5 snakes because it's fantastic. It's the best. Like it's a grade B horror movie without being a grade B horror movie. Like it was like classified as a class A with all the cast, but it's all grade B vibes and it's fantastic. And I will watch it all the time because it's just that bad and good.
Welcome to the commentary booth where we watch, and you guessed it, commentate on the week that was in movies and TV. I'm your host and play-by-play commentator, Jem Yaps, and each week I'm joined by a rotating cast of colour commentators to help you find your next viewing treat. This week, for a special flashback episode, I'm joined by 2 guests. Firstly, over on the other side of the world, Corrina Mabey.
Woo-hoo.
And then, just a little bit up the road, Jaxon Carr. How's things?
I'm not alone.
Oh.
I brought my Labubu.
Jesus Christ.
It's so good. Jackson's playing show and tell. I'm going to play show and tell. I brought my emotional support beer. This is my peanut butter and jelly mixtape beer. Not sponsored, but they should sponsor me because this is
they should send me some as well because I love beer.
Yes,
so
I wish I could get this over the border to you guys, but I think customs would probably confiscate this shit. So when you come here, we're gonna find it.
Yeah, perfect. Anyway, Jamie, sorry to hijack that.
Continue.
Sorry.
I'm just gonna duck out. I'll be back.
Apologies.
You guys are mental already.
This is the best idea you had all year.
Yep. Let's just get into this. So, this week, our Anaconda don't want none.
Oh my god.
As we're welcomed to the jungle once again to revisit 1997's Anaconda, starring J.Lo, Ice Cube, Owen Wilson, Jon Voight, and Jonathan Hyde, ahead of the upcoming Reboot starring Jack Black and Paul Rudd. What a weird time for this movie to sort of have a resurgence, but so it follows a National Geographic documentary film crew in the Amazon rainforest who are then tricked by a snake hunter into assisting him in hunting down a giant, legendary green anaconda. Before we dig into the various bits and pieces, I thought we'd do a little bit of like a history lesson. When did you first watch this movie, Corrina, and what is your connection to the film?
When did this movie come out? 98, 99, something like that? Like 97?
I just said 97. You
oh, yeah. I can... It's the beer. I watched this too young of an age. I watched it when it came out in 97. This is one of my mom's favorite movies ever. And it became one of my favorite movies not by choice. But between this and Lake Placid, I was done for. So this set the standard for like, I guess, creature movies, like animal movies. I love this movie. It's campy and it's ridiculous.
Have you watched the Lake Placid Anaconda crossover movie?
Nope. I have watched Anaconda and I have watched Lake Placid. I have never seen any of the other awful spin-off shenanigans. Like there was an Anaconda Blood Orchid that came out that I was like, oh, that sounds cool. And then I saw the trailer. I was like, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, fair enough. And then Jackson, what's your connection to Anaconda from 1997?
Cronulla Sharks lost the grand final in Super League to Brisbane in 1997, so I'm quite triggered by that year and the fact that you were wearing that Cronulla Sharks jersey. I also like Sir Mix a lot, and when that new song came out, I didn't really like it. After rewatching it on Friday night in a huff, because I thought this was being filmed the week before, and I was quite confused. I don't actually remember watching it, but I just wanted to bring my Labubu on a podcast, and also hang out with both of you. So, yeah.
And then the idea that they are rebooting this with Jack Black and Paul Rudd. Excitement levels for both of you? Start with Jackson.
I'm really in my Jack Black era at the moment by enjoying myself a little bit. So I go through a love-hate relationship with Jack Black, but I recently watched High Fidelity, which is my favorite Jack Black movie. So I'm back on the Jack Black train, and I'm really excited for this movie. And I saw the trailer when I saw the 2 movies I went to the other week. So I'm keen.
And then Corrina.
I'm in my Paul Rudd era. So
never looking older.
After watching him in Death of a Unicorn, where he was not like that wholesome Ant-Man kind of character, I'm kind of excited to see him in this, even though I think Jack Black and Paul Rudd as a duo is going to be absolutely mad, and it's going to probably be utter chaos. I think I watched half the trailer because I was like, I don't want to spoil the rest of it for myself, because lately all trailers just have all the good bits. So.
Especially comedies like that.
Yeah.
You lose a lot of the fun of comedies when you watch the trailer, but yeah, I'm intrigued by it because I like the concept that they're going with for the spin-off, where it's not a sequel. So it's basically, what they're calling it is a meta reboot, where it's 4 childhood friends who grew up watching the movie and now having a midlife crisis and are setting out to remake the 1997 movie by going to the Amazon and kind of redoing it, making it bigger and better. But then when they're there, they actually encounter the giant anaconda and shit goes south. So I think it could be very funny just because of that concept, where they can like kind of play off the tropes of this one and retweak it and make it hilarious. And yeah, Jack Black, Paul Rudd, it's bound to be totally wild and wacky. And yeah, I feel like Jackson, I'm surprised you haven't seen the Minecraft movie. That seems right up your TikTok brain rot path.
It goes for too long. I can't watch the movie. Well, I see how it is. You're getting back at me now. I get it. No, maybe I'll watch it. I know you have season 2. Or maybe I'll watch it tomorrow. But no, I have not seen the Minecraft movie. But yeah, it doesn't seem like something I'd like. But yeah. I want to see the Minions movie dressed in a suit, but like...
I could see Jackson going full chicken jockey in a cinema.
Oh my god.
More a 6'7" guy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I heard a guy, like a full-grown man in like his 50s today in Total Wine, telling another person, 6'7", and Chloe and I audibly rolled our eyes at that. We were like, dude, you were like old enough to be her grandpa, and you're just like 6'7". I'm like, fucking hell.
I thought you were talking about me for a second, but then I realized I would not go to a place called Total Wine. If it was Total Beer, I'd go, but yeah.
But that's where I got my beer. They have beer, wine, and liquor. It is like, have you ever been to a Walmart when you've been over here, Jackson?
I have not. I really wanted to go to that.
Damn it.
When I was there, but next time.
I'm assuming Jackson went to an ABC.
Okay, so if you went,
cool place.
ABC's a lot smaller. No, so if you took like if you took like a Bunnings, like the size of like a Bunnings, slightly a little bit smaller, and just filled it with all the alcohols, that's Total Wine.
Jackson's like, this is my heaven. Why have I never heard of this place before?
Skyscanner.com, flights to America. Yeah, cool, we're on.
You don't want to take a riverboat and head down the Amazon to get to your Total Wine and have a lot of sexual tension on the boat like they have in this movie?
I mean, anything with a movie named Anaconda, there's going to be the sexual tension, but I really hope that Anaconda in this meta, whatever you called it, is as bad as the CGI was in 1997 as a bit of a homage, because that made the movie for me. How good and how bad it was at the exact same time.
Yes.
They need to have a reference to that. Stop trying to be 2025. Just give us that back, please.
And the bad robot. Like Jamie was definitely knocking on the bad robot snake, and I was like, nah, that's fucking fantastic. Are you kidding me?
The robots looked terrible. I actually liked it when it went to CGI. I was like, it's campy and ridiculous, but it's better than this goddamn plastic looking robot. Yeah, I hated the robot.
I like him.
Can you do the robot dance for us now?
Yeah, Jamie, do the
Corrina
robot
can.
dance. No, I cannot.
Corrina can.
I'm not drunk enough. So no, Jamie can.
Yeah,
he can do anything.
No, I'm good. I looked it up. How much do you think it cost them per second for the Anaconda CGI?
Oh, a lot.
$1,738.
Karina,
Very
what's your guess?
specific number. I'm
Price is
gonna.
Right rules.
What did he say? 1738.
Yeah, fairly well.
1739.
And Karina wins. It was $100,000 per second.
Yeah, that's what I said. Sorry, just autocorrect. I meant to say that, but like, just the stream was a bit weird. $100,000, I win.
He cut out.
Yeah, like that's for how this looked. That is a bonkers amount of money to spend per second.
Is that 100,000 1997 money, or is that with like inflation?
That probably would have been 1997 money because the total budget was $45 million.
Oh wow,
That's a lot for this. I didn't realize this movie had that big of a budget.
I imagine a lot of that budget was in this cast because holy cow, what a stacked cast they have in this. Like we said, J.Lo, Ice Cube at like peak of Ice Cube's fame, basically. Jon Voight, Eric Stoltz, Jonathan Hyde, Owen Wilson before he was really a big name.
that's it.
What did you think of sort of the cast of characters in this?
I love it.
Yeah,
They're fantastic.
you've got two musical artists that are acting, which is always interesting to see, and they're probably two of the better musical artists that can act. So, like, if you saw that in '97 and you're like, "Oh, Jennifer Lopez and Ice Cube, like, what's doing here?" But then it would have been one of those things where you're like, "Oh, actually, they're good. Like, they're not just like pretending to act or whatever." So, obviously, being a big music person, they were the ones that stuck out to me. And then I love Owen Wilson, so yeah, like it's just. And Jon Voight gave the most chaotic performance probably from a movie in 1997. So it was just a perfect storm.
His performance was not very well received though.
Because he's a dick.
It was apparently, according to the awards categories, really bad as well. I thought he was cheesy and corny, but it was fine for the character and fit the sort of tone of the movie. But yeah, he was nominated for 6 Razzies and 2 Stinkers and won the 2 Stinkers for Worst Supporting Actor and Worst Accent.
The accent I can see.
Yeah, fair.
That's nuts. And the guy from that other guy, what's his name? Jonathan? You said Jonathan Hoyt? Is that his name? The dude who plays like, yeah, him. He's in The Mummy. That's the only place I know him from. He played like the fucking snobby dude in The Mummy. And every time I rewatch this, I'm just like, oh, we're not in the Sahara Desert.
We're in the Amazon.
It's very similar, like very similar, like type of movie, I guess. Like guys going on an adventure into this crazy place and then encountering something horrible.
And he's a snobby rich guy in both movies.
Some of the other people that were considered for these roles, though, is even more insane. So instead of Jennifer Lopez, we almost had Gillian Anderson from The X-Files or Juliana Margulies from ER and Snakes on a Plane. They both turned down the role.
Yeah.
Some of the other ladies that were considered for the role were Jennifer Aniston, Kate Beckinsale, Nicole Kidman, Kim Basinger, and Sandra Bullock were also all considered for the role of Terry Flores. I don't know if any of those would have been any better.
I mean, Juliana Margulies was in Ghost Ship, and she was pretty badass in that movie. But, like, other than her, maybe Kate Beckinsale because of her Underworld performance, but that's about it.
I'm just going to say Nicole Kidman because Australian.
And because Jamie hates her.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. But that would have been quite funny. There was no way they were ever getting Jennifer Aniston or Sandra Bullock, though.
No.
Because in 97, those two were huge megastars.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I mean, Jennifer Aniston was Friends all over, and that's her hot seat right there.
And Sandra Bullock was coming off, like, Speed, so no chance they were getting her.
That's a big come down coming off of that.
Yeah. In the Ice Cube role, the other options were Bill Murray, Will Smith, Martin Lawrence, Wesley Snipes, and Ving Rhames. Wesley Snipes would have been fun.
Wesley Snipes would have been so much fun.
Blade hunting down snakes. That would have been cool.
Yep. I feel like Martin Lawrence would have probably added like an extra like comedy element if he had been cast in that.
It would have been much more in line with this new reboot, more comedy leaning than trying to be a thriller scary one. For Jon Voight, the alternatives were Sean Connery and Tommy Lee Jones. They also
Sean Connery every day.
They also looked at Kirk Douglas, Harrison Ford, Mel Gibson, Liam Neeson, Jack Nicholson, John Malkovich, and Martin Sheen. But yeah, Sean Connery would have been the one you really wanted for that. I think he would have been awesome.
Yeah, wow.
That's crazy. I can't I'm trying to envision him in that role now because he's just like, he was such a spoken kind of person, and James Bond.
Yep.
Like,
For Dr. Stephen Cale, played by Eric Stoltz, they looked at Billy Crystal, Michael J. Fox, Ben Stiller, Ray Romano, Dennis Quaid, and Dave Foley.
ugh,
Give me Ray Romano.
no.
Yeah, I don't see Raymond as a doctor. I think that would have been real strange.
Oh, that's no, thank you.
And then for the Denise role, they also looked at Cameron Diaz, Gwyneth Paltrow, Terry Hatcher, Winona Ryder, and Annette Bening. Also,
Cameron
a bunch of
Diaz.
names there that there was no way they were getting Cameron Diaz or Gwyneth Paltrow.
No.
Not for such a minor role where the character dies off about halfway through the movie.
They really
Yeah.
spent money on this film. Like, I know we said before, 45 million. Wow, that would have been a lot back then, but they really went for it. Like, and they could have gone even bigger.
Yeah, they were looking at spending $100 million on this movie for no reason
Yeah,
at
that's
all.
nuts.
Money or something? Like, what's doing?
No idea. And then, so did you realize that the Anaconda also has a voice actor? I had no idea until I looked up the cast, and they were like, oh yeah, Frank Welker, who is best known as Fred in the Scooby-Doo animated series. He does the voice for Santa's Little Helper and Snowball 2 in The Simpsons, Nibbler in Futurama, and he's also Megatron in the Transformers animated series and the Universal Studios rides. He voiced the Anacondas, and I was like, what? The Anacondas had voices?
So just
And
the
apparently he
hissing?
just made a whole bunch of hissing noises.
Jeez, that's a hard gig. And he probably got paid a lot of money for it.
Probably.
That's insane, because they could have just like gone to like Discovery Channel or something, or Nat Geo, and been like, "Hey, give us your best anaconda wildlife sounds."
Well, I think that's the thing. Anacondas don't really make noise.
Well, any kind of hissing snake sound. I mean, shit, you guys have plenty of snakes over there. I'm sure they could have recorded some of them.
Yeah, like these days you would just go to like any of the sort of free sites where you can get like the just the royalty-free sounds, and you would just use that. You wouldn't pay someone to voice these things. I was like, okay, let's spend more money for no reason.
Jesus.
That's like paying someone to bark at, like a dog for an animatronic dog.
Woof, woof.
Well, he does that. He voices Snowball 2 and Santa's Little Helper.
Oh yeah, there's
and,
that.
and Nibbler doesn't really speak either. He just makes a whole bunch of noises in Futurama.
Oh boy.
That guy's got it easy.
Yeah, jeez.
Attention, trading card collectors! Are you ready to take your collection to the next level? Dive into the action with the limited edition Australian wrestling card, showcasing the most electrifying talents Australia has to offer. Imagine owning cards featuring legends such as Robbie Eagles, Shazza McKenzie, Shane Hayes, Madison Eagles, and many, many more. But that's not all. You'll also snag cards of the iconic referees, commentators, and announcers, just like me, Lord Andy Coyne, to truly capture the spirit of Australian independent wrestling. And as our homegrown talent continues to dominate the world stage, Ozrest cards are destined to become hot commodities. Not only will you be owning a valuable piece of wrestling history, but you'll also be supporting the amazing wrestlers and talented photographers behind the magic. So don't wait! Grab your Australian wrestling cards now at pariomagazine.com.au/Ozres cards. Order today and kickstart your collection with a bang!
The other things I noted while we were watching it yesterday, I mentioned it to Corrina. Ice Cube, there's a scene where he's listening to some music on the boat while one of the other guys tries to perfect his golf swing. And I was like, is he listening to Ice Cube? Like, is Ice Cube listening to Ice Cube music? And he's not really. He's listening to Mac 10's song, Faux Life, which he co-wrote. So he's not the one singing in that, but he wrote it.
Jeez, you get more
Such a fucking flex.
Like,
Such a flex.
That was like him just like, I just want some extra money out of this. I'll take my acting
royalty.
salary, but then also I'll sell you this song for royalties and get a bit of extra dough on the side as well.
what a guy.
No J.Lo music though, which is kind of surprising. I'm surprised they didn't like try and get one of her songs in there.
Yeah, Jenny from the Block really is not in the Amazon, so I can see Ice Cube surviving there, but
They could have tried. And his first line of dialogue is also a reference to his singing career as well, because he starts, his first line is "Today is a good day," which is a song from a line from his song, "It Was a Good Day."
I played that
So
song
again,
last night.
of course you did.
Yeah.
How'd it go?
Yeah, it went down well. I'm playing at a Middle Eastern restaurant, so they really enjoyed that.
Are there any other things that sort of stood out to you? There were two scenes that I was like, oh, that's disturbing.
The winky eye face at the end when the anaconda regurgitates John Voight. He just like sits up and winks at the lady before.
Yeah,
his body
he's dying.
falls
He's like,
over.
yeah, I'm good. We succeeded.
That was fucking sick. And he's jellified because he's regurgitated, so it's even more gross.
Yeah, that stomach acid worked real fast on him.
Ugh.
It's literally a perfect comfort rewatch disaster movie. Like, it's just one of those fun movies that you can just watch countless times and just be like, I'm just going to stare at my phone the whole time, but I still know what's going on, and it just has that special place. Like, I mean, as the person that couldn't remember watching it, this is the insight that I took into it. So
Yeah, I just feel like it's like the character interactions and stuff, they're so secondary to like what you're watching this for. It's like, I don't really care about how these people are interacting with each other. I'm just waiting for the snakes to show up and start killing people.
yeah,
That's how I am when I watch Deep Blue Sea. Like, I know that movie like the back of my hand. It's one of my favorite shark movies to date, but I can just like chuck it on whenever, and I don't even have to pay attention to it. I'm just like, shark, who's just gonna get him? and LL Cool J survives. That's my favorite thing about Deep Blue Sea.
well, ladies love Cool James, so that's his name.
Sorry, I was being proper. I'm sorry. I'm not well versed in these.
You're using his formal name, but not the slang.
I am government name. Sorry.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah,
The two scenes that really stuck out to me in memory were the description of the urethra fish. I was like, ugh, that's no. Ain't ever going swimming in the Amazon, that's for sure. And then when the guy does go fishing and gets the like wasp in his throat, and then John Voight's character come over and just randomly does like a makeshift tracheotomy out of nowhere. I was like, holy cow, that's intense.
Ugh. Thank you.
And everyone around him just looks and goes, that makes sense.
yeah.
That's normal.
Thanks.
Totally normal.
Nobody freaks out that he's trying to slash this guy's throat.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
not
no.
movies for you.
It's a very
Yeah,
uncomfortable
90s movies,
scene.
they were just like,
Yeah,
we're doing this crazy thing, deal with it. And then also we get a shot where as the snake goes to bite someone, we get like a shot from inside its mouth. I was like, that is
Hectic.
so unnecessary. That was them being like, this would be awesome in like a Universal ride. And I'm sure they have that in the
Yeah.
Universal ride somewhere. It's like, it's probably like the exit of where the cart takes off.
That's where
That
the other
scene.
half of the budget went.
That scene is very reminiscent of Poltergeist. Like one of the scenes, not the first one, I think it's in the second one, where like they actually like have to like drop out, but like you could see them like traveling through into the other realm. It's so grody. And then when they did the Poltergeist house for Halloween Horror Nights, there was a room that you had to like walk through the walls with like all of the gunk all over it. It was really weird. And that's exactly what that whole eating the person sequence is like.
Yeah, I think I was like, oh, let's do this because this will look really cool. And then
It
you
does
see
look
it, you're like,
cool.
okay, it looks like something. It's a
It looks cool.
weird like plastic mouth. It's like, okay.
Back in the day, it would have been a lot cooler than it is.
Yes.
I'm not good at
You have to appreciate it for its time
Yeah.
frame.
28 years. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
What did you think of the ending? So obviously it ends with them climbing up that like smokestack thing, using diesel to set it on fire and blow up the snake. And then it ends with we see some eggs hatching. Clearly it was like, if this movie's awesome, we need a way to make sequels. So we'll have the snake laying eggs, which are also an error because anacondas lay live young. They are one of the snakes that don't lay eggs.
This is very reminiscent of the 90s Godzilla movie that came out with Matthew Broderick when they're in New York and they have like the eggs under the sewer tunnels. And then it just like it ends the movie with the eggs, and they never did anything after that with that Godzilla franchise. That's exactly what this is like.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. It's like it's cemented in my head that like none of these people did any like research to make sure this was like even factually close to being real. They were just like, yes, snakes lay eggs, snakes hiss, Anacondas don't make noise. Anacondas really try to avoid land. They mainly stay in the water. And this movie's just like, no, screw that. It's a snake that swims, so it goes everywhere. It lays eggs. It hisses. There's one that's red and black for no reason at all.
It suspends itself in the air. It can crawl up the top, the makeshift pipe or whatever, the air shaft, by itself, slithering into the air with no support.
It's also 40 feet long, and I think the largest one ever recorded is like 18 feet long. So it's like, okay, we just went for giant scary snake, and it kind of works. It does the job. Not my favorite snake movie. Do you have a favorite snake movie, Jaxon?
No. Anaconda.
Corrina, do you have a favorite snake movie? Please say
I have two favorite snake movies. I have Anaconda as my favorite snake movie, but Snakes on a Plane is a solid second because of Sammy J.
Yeah, that's the one.
That's the only reason why. Is Sammy J can save
the snakes on this goddamn plane.
No, the best part of Snakes on a Plane is when he's in the toilet and he jumps up and it fucking attacks the guy's fucking dick while he's trying to take a piss.
I think the best part about Snakes on a Plane is watching it when you're on a plane.
Oh my god, that'd be so cool! I need to download that the next time I go to travel.
Kind of terrifying.
Yeah.
When did that movie come out? That must be getting pretty old now.
I saw that in movie theater.
Let's not talk about being old. Let's move on from that one. I don't want to feel old again. Also, your top says
that one's 20 years old next year.
Jesus.
I'm fucking old. I feel real old. Thanks a lot, Jamie. Whenever I need to boost my confidence, I definitely should never talk to you.
No. And yeah, like I said, this one ended up spinning off and having multiple sequels. So there is, in 2004, so 7 years later, they made a movie called Anacondas, The Hunt for the Blood Orchid.
Yep.
Then 4 years after that, they made Anaconda 3 Offspring. And then a year after that, they made Anaconda's Trail of Blood. Didn't even know that was a thing. And then 6 years later, they made the crossover spin-off Lake Placid versus Anaconda, which is, like I said, a crossover between the Lake Placid films and the Anaconda franchise. And then just last year, a Chinese company made a remake of this movie.
Oh my god.
So there's a Chinese remake of Anaconda, which I'm like, I kind of want to go see that now and just see what it's like. But it's probably horrible.
It's probably on Tubi for free. I'm hoping it is, because I'll go find it.
It seems like a Tubi original one. And then, coming up on Boxing Day this year, we will get just Anaconda. They just didn't even change the name. It's just straight up Anaconda, 28 years later, starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black. So will be interesting to see what that's like.
The eggs finally hatched. Took 20 minutes, but we got there.
Oh my gosh!
I bet that's offspring. I bet that's the snake that's in it somehow. It ends up being like one of the. It's like the great grandchild of the original Anacondas. And there'll be like the green and yellow one, and then there'll be a red and black one just for shits and gigs at the end. Which they had weird names for those. There was like the red and black one. I believe they called the robot for that was the Warrior.
Oh my
god! And then the like green and yellow one was like Mother or something. And those animatronics were held in like Sony Studios for ages and like on display as like museum pieces where they had the head like still with the skin covering it. And then as it got further down, it was like just the skeleton. So you could see all of the animatronics and stuff inside it. And apparently during filming, those things just would consistently go haywire and smash shit up.
Oh, wow.
Could you imagine just like walking into the studio and the fucking tail is just like whapping all over the place? Like, I thought you guys shut this off last night. Short circuit.
Yep. So yeah, the budget for the movie, $45 million, went on to gross $136.8 million, which is just insane.
Nuts.
It opened at number one with $16.6 million in its first weekend, and then held the number one spot the following week as well. So I feel like this new one might actually do really well just because it's got the nostalgia and like seemingly everybody has some sort of connection to this Anaconda franchise, whether they loved it, hated it, or just randomly saw it at like I remember the way we watched it was one of my like birthday parties. We had a sleepover and watched the Anaconda movie.
Of course you did.
You sound there. Hey, Mum, I want to have friends over. We want to watch the Anaconda movie.
Yeah, pretty much. We set up a TV in the garage, played a whole bunch of Xbox, played some Halo, and then watched the Anaconda movie and fell asleep in the garage.
Oh
You
my
played
god!
Xbox
And they were
97?
all and all of them were fanboying over J.Lo not wearing a bra through the whole movie, and that's why they were really watching it.
She has a problem, doesn't she? I didn't even
No,
notice.
she does not. Oh no, she does
Thank
not.
you.
Her headlights
Good,
are at full
good,
attention
good
through this
response.
whole movie.
Good fiance response. Good one. Nice.
Proud of you. I'm so
Yeah,
proud
well
of
done.
me.
I was too busy
I
staring
know.
at Ice Cube being cool.
No, he was too. Oh my god, I can't. He was too busy with his mind getting blown because I told him that John Voight was Angelina Jolie's dad, and he never knew that. And he had a
What?
moment.
You see, I'm not the only one.
What? You didn't know that either?
What?
I feel... Yes, John Voight, Angelina Jolie. So that's his daughter.
Clip that. Wow.
I know, right? It's weird as hell. When she said it, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? No way. And then I Googled it and I was like, okay, never would have picked that.
That's why, and I followed it up with that's why in Tomb Raider when they have like like that's literally her dad in Tomb Raider. I was like, that was a choice. Granted, they're estranged, but that's still a choice to have her actual dad as her dad in that movie.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, never knew.
Yeah,
Like, I wouldn't even look at them and go, oh yeah, they're related.
I'm
She
here for
clearly
you
does
to
not look
knowledge.
like him at all. She got all of her looks from her mother.
I mean, anytime I think of John Voight, I think of Seinfeld and the fact that they thought that he got John Voight's car, but it turned out to be someone else. But now that's completely changed my perspective of the universe. So thank you.
That's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have
one of
all
those
these
classic
random
where everyone just
facts.
goes, what? What are you talking about? Yeah, well done, Corrina. You got us with a weird, random fun fact that didn't even relate to the movie, really.
It's cool.
like
It's
it.
my once a year where I get to like stump y'all, and it's fantastic.
So in terms of a rating, what would you give Anaconda from 1997? Let's start with Jackson.
10 out of 10. It was a perfect amount of chaos. But 10 out of 10 of not serious movies. So realistically, about a 3.
Yeah, it's a good bad movie.
Yeah, it's a good bad movie. It's a great bad movie.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Corrina, what would you rate?
It's 5 snakes out of 5 snakes because it's fantastic. It's the best. Like it's a grade B horror movie without being a grade B horror movie. Like it was like classified as a class A with all the cast, but it's all grade B vibes and it's fantastic. And I will watch it all the time because it's just that bad and good.
Yeah, I gave it a 3. Like, it's just silly chaos fun, and it's like, with that budget, they were clearly going for big, massive summer blockbuster, but they didn't put any effort into writing this movie. They were like, this is fine. We'll just do the bare minimum in terms of scripting, and we'll rely on cool snake kills, and then a massive cast that will get enough attention, which a lot of movies seem to do these days. They're like, oh yeah, hire that person because they have a insane following on Facebook or Instagram or Twitter or TikTok or something. Like, that'll at least get people to come in and watch the movie. Oh, one of the other moments that really grossed me out was when Owen Wilson's character dies and gets swallowed by the snake. And then we get the shot of the snake like swimming through the water and you just see the bulge in the
whole
shape
body.
of Owen Wilson. I was like, poor Owen.
What's crazy to me is that this for the Amazon, this water is extremely like free
Clear.
of all other like species of fish. There's no leeches, there's no piranhas, and like piranhas would be in that water for realsies probably. Like there's no other like aquatic life forms that we see, just monkeys and birds.
Yeah, that poor monkey too.
Oh my god, like he kills a monkey and then he kills another monkey, and I'm like, bro, what do you have against monkeys?
And then he drains the blood out of monkeys.
Ugh.
I wonder if they ever do an Anaconda's Piranhas crossover, because that's another movie. Piranhas 3D. Piranhas.
Oh, we should watch Piranha 3D one day. I haven't seen that in a minute. Yeah, here I am.
I'm
Bye.
good. Sharknado. Want to watch Sharknado? They're apparently doing a
I'll
sequel.
watch it. I
gotta-
love Sharknado.
You can't put these things out there and not expect to have to watch it. So I'm looking forward
Yes.
to watching the recap of Sharknado, Piranhas, Jaws. I'm going to add that in there as well.
We did Jaws this year because it turned 50.
Okay,
Yeah.
50. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Jaws is 50.
You should watch Mars Attacks.
Oh my God, Mars Attacks is so good. I got him to watch The Fifth Element like a while back, and now he understands the whole big bada boom. He never got it before, and now he understands it.
It's just shitty Star Wars.
Oh my God, it's such a good fuck off. Like for real, fuck off.
Did you say Star Wars is shitty? Yeah, fair.
No, Star Wars is good. Fifth Element is a shitty Star Wars ripoff.
Fuck off.
So you know. On that note, thank you for listening to the commentary
Hot
booth.
take.
If you enjoyed the show, please remember to rate, review, and subscribe on podcast services and on YouTube. You can follow Corrina on Instagram at Miss Corrina Renee. And where else?
At living_dead_books for my bookstagram shenanigans. Yeah, all the good things of my crazy reading schedule.
Tell Jackson where you're currently up to in book count this year.
I've finished book 61. I'm reading 62 and listening to 63.
I could make it to 400 years old and I would not catch up to you.
Yeah.
So yeah, 62 will be done probably by Monday. So yeah, good times. It's
So
all
yeah,
good.
Corrina's reading an insane amount of books, but meanwhile, Jackson's over here just wandering around Australia, essentially
With my Labubu.
doing
With
much
his
more
Labubu.
walking than I think I've done in my entire life.
Yeah, man, I'm
should,
doing
like-
20,000 steps a day.
I should get I'm gonna have you cheat for me. I'm gonna give you the app for when we do a walking challenge at work, and then you're going to sign in as me and just link all your steps for me. So then we can win.
Perfect. I mean,
You will win by a long margin because this man walks everywhere. And to stay up to date with that, you can follow Jaxon on TikTok at Jax__Carr. And is there another one as well?
I'm back on Instagram.
Yes.
I'm back on Instagram because I had to DM a girl I met at a bar, so I reactivated it.
Do it for the girl, not the gram
That's a
right
bad
now.
idea, Jackson.
No, we're already talking. It's good. I've got a date lined up and everything. We're good.
Okay. And is the Jaxercise one, is that still going along as well?
Yeah, I'm doing that. It's kind of boring, like posting my walks every single day. So follow me on Strava.
Yeah, that's where you'll get to see just how far this man walks.
Yeah.
I would love it like the end of the year if you just like added up how many kilometers you walked and see like how far around Australia you could have walked.
I wish the health app did like a recap, like a Spotify recap, because it'd be very, literally very interesting to see like how many steps I walk. Because like literally, you look at it here, like yesterday I did. Where's my camera? Yesterday I did 24,000. You can't look at that. Yesterday I did 24,000 steps. But my biggest steps this month is 40,000.
Jesus.
That's nuts.
That is insane.
Yeah. So.
But
I
yeah,
that like 20 something when I go to Universal on the weekends, but like 40,000, good God.
I think if the Proclaimers ever have a movie, I need to be the star of the movie because I will walk 500 miles.
Mhm. That would be awesome though. Like at the end of the year, Strava did a end of year recap. Like you walked this many kilometers this year. You could have walked to here from your house. You could have
I
walked
could walk to ABC and got a peanut butter and jelly beer.
Yep.
It's
So yeah.
so good. I love this beer.
On that note, you can also follow me on social media at JamYaps Media and at Pario Magazine. Thank you both for joining me on this wild, chaotic episode. I will be back at the end of the week with a review of Anaconda, starring Paul Rudd and Jack Black, potentially. As long as I get an invite to that one, I'm very keen. Jackson, I will hit you up if we get that invite.
Hell yeah.
Bring the Labubu.
I will.
Yes.
Don't encourage him and don't
Yes.
encourage her. No.
Cameron needs to be out in the world exploring things.
So when are we doing this again? Because this has been a lot of fun and I know Jamie's hated it. So
It's fantastic. I love this.
Those 3 people ones suck because everyone just picks on me.
No,
There's
we
4 of
don't.
us,
We
buddy.
love you.
yeah, we love you.
It's-
There's 4 of us though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'll get a Labubu. I'm gonna get a Labubu just so I can match Jaxon.
Are we done? I'm hitting
No.
stop now. You guys are nuts.